Oh my god, I had been talking to myself for the past like 5 minutes, but good thing I hadn't actually started. I just wanted to show that then AM where I can't flip it. But oh cute mini skirt. It looks cute. But I just want to talk right here for a little bit. My phone is charging. The last time I spoke on here, I was kind of going through the deep end, and I think I had another shitty day. I don't exactly remember what happened. But I think I kind of went into crisis mode and realized that the thing I needed help was time off, like legitimately time off, to be checked out, to not have responsibilities, and to just kind of be present for more than a day. And I asked my manager at UPS, I was like, hey, I'm gonna put you down so I'm not like sort of rocking. I was like, hey, when can I get vacation or whatever? He's like, oh, you can get vacation as early as next week, when he told me. Next week all the way till I think November. Or you can just save that week and like have 3 weeks next year. And then I like thought about it for like a minute, and then I was like, no, actually I'd rather use it. And then I couldn't do it that following week because he was a little bit like, there was someone missing at work, but he was like, the week after that you can have it, which was this week right now, which was the Monday was September 26th. He asked me to work that day, unfortunately, so it was kind of like a waste of a day. So on Tuesday, today's Thursday, so on Tuesday was my first actual day off. It feels so freaking amazing. I feel like I haven't, not even I haven't had this time off like this. I'm sorry. I haven't had time off like this since I went to New York, which was early 2020, like January of 2020. So this feels so amazing. It feels like rejuvenating. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but today, like the first day was a little bit, like, oh shit, what can I do with this time? And then yesterday was a little bit more like, oh shit, like I actually have time off. And I pushed myself to get out of my comfort zone and to not keep doing nothing, because I know I am relaxing, like being at home doing nothing, scrolling on TikTok or whatever, but it's like, that's still the same shit. And then Monday's gonna come around and I'm still gonna feel as like anxious, or if anything. So I asked Michaela, who I feel very comfortable with, and love and adore, and like can, spend hours being with together. And I was like, yo, let's go to the beach on Thursday. And she was like, down, And that's what I'm ready for right now. I'm gonna go pick her up right now. I'm just waiting for my phone to like finish charging to 100, since I'll be out. But I have been wanting to cancel, I'm not gonna lie, to this. And it's not even for Michaela, it's not even because of the beach. It's like, it's literally just like this anxious feeling, but I know I just gotta push through. And as soon as I like leave the house, I'll be like, yay, like I'm going to the beach with Michaela. Because I think what I'm struggling with is that step. The reason why I don't hang out with people is because it's easier to tell them no, as opposed to actually making the step and like hanging out with people, because I do want to hang out with people, I do want to go out. I just feel so anxious now to do it. So yeah, so that's really exciting to do. I'm really happy because I have no obligations. I told Arian, he was like, I love it. Don't worry about coming home like on a certain time. Just like have fun with your friends. If you want to like stay there later, just like let me know. Like it's like, that's so true. I finally have this freedom, and I need to enjoy it safely and with my friends, and get out of my comfort zone and bubble and go back to being myself. And I'm excited that I got like ready and dressed, and I feel cute, and I'm about to go pick her up, and we're gonna get snacks. And yeah, I feel like I've been doing these videos for a little bit over a year, and I feel like today's kind of the first time I can honestly say that not I'm happier or whatever, because I understand now that it's not something I have to achieve. It's not an achievement. Everything comes in phases, including the bad. Because there is still a lot of bad right now. But it feels good to understand life a little bit more clear. And I wrote on Twitter 2 days ago that it feels like I'm looking over the mountaintop, because it does. It does feel like, it's like, oh shit, I'm almost there, you know? It's crazy. And by there, I mean just like over this whole like depressive state and like uncomfortability and transition period, and I'm almost at my, you know, next chapter type thing to get the ball rolling. And like, I'm already rolling the ball, but finally to get there and like make things happen. You know what I mean? I'm so excited. Again, still unfortunate things happening, but everything is just possible. Today is just nothing I can do about those things. Nothing I can do about those things, besides today enjoy the beach with Michaela. I love you. Thanks. Does it look familiar where I am? I'll tell you. So oh my god, there's way too many mosquitoes here. To come inside. So right now I'm currently inside my parents' house. So I ended up going with Michaela that day to the beach last week. Today's Monday and my first day back at work. I initially, I don't know what's going on anymore. I think I'm realizing, I'm gonna put the phone right here. I think both might be able to hear me, but whatever. Actually, I look like, I don't know. I'm so lazy, but I guess I'll hold it like this. You see people talking. Oh my god, it's like so clear. I'm just going through a change, and I think that's really scary because I think I haven't grasped onto what exactly, like what this journey is. I don't really understand how this even happened. I don't get it. I feel like I don't know how it is that I now live on my own, or like with Ari. I don't know how things happen. My parents right now, my whole family, Ruben, Christina, and Aiden are with my parents at in a resort in Mexico, and for the whole weekend I came to my parents' house to kind of take advantage and like be around the house and do laundry here. But I know it sounds like mainly the laundry part, but I kind of did just want to be back here, and it just feels weird. I feel like I've been like walking all over the house, kind of taking it in. I got the reminder that a year ago I had recorded a video here for like a split second, for like a momentary time that my dad stepped out, or that wasn't home yet, and no one else was home, so it was just me, and I recorded a video. And it makes me kind of realize that like I've been looking for that peace, you know, and I have it by myself now over there, but it felt kind of like survival mode as opposed to a cheerful experience in moving out, you know, where your parents are like helping you out and stuff like that. And I don't really understand why. I know I like I'm the one that pushed everyone away. It feels like I almost did it. I don't know. It felt like my mom just didn't get me. It felt like she really was choosing my aunt over like kind of like a very, very important time that I needed her. In terms of like, I was going through the whole thing with the gym and like with Ari too, you know, and like figuring myself out again after, you know, post breakup before, and you know, pandemic, and like not being with friends, and like I don't think she realizes how much I needed her. And if anything, it caused the opposite rift between us, and I pushed her away because I didn't trust her. So I would kind of just like stay by myself, and then whenever we did cross paths, it was bad. So the last time we spoke, when it was Brent's daughter's birthday, first birthday, I want to say beginning of September. When that happened, and I told her, when my mom was like, oh, next week, I think she said your aunt's coming over, like people are coming over, whatever. And I was like, well, I already RSVP'd to Ren's daughter's birthday party with Kelly and Linda. She got so upset. She said that I hated the family, and I think those are things that it's like, it's just almost confusing, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't feel like I'm doing anything wrong, especially because like I'm always here all the other time, so it's not like I go out and stuff like that. So the fact that I had even made like plans with friends was kind of like, bruh, it's not personal. Clearly it's not personal, and it's not that I hate the family. It has nothing to do with the family. It just means I have plans, you know. Whereas opposed to like my brother could always do that, you know, like he has plans, duh, like it's fine. And it's like, no shit, that's exactly how it should be for me. I just don't understand why it's not. And I think things like that just started taking a toll, and I think my relationship with Ari started becoming very serious, in the sense that there was a lot of healing and stuff that needed to like happen, like in regards to ourselves in the relationship. So there was a lot that like we needed to talk about and like discuss and like be vulnerable with and stuff like that. And there's only so much you can do when they're only there, and like we can only be in the kitchen, you know, in the kitchen and in the table, with all eyes on us. And then he had to leave by like 11ish, you know, 12 maybe if we got lucky on the weekend. And like I was about to be 30, you know, so I kind of felt like it was like, and during the pandemic, so it's not like we could really go anywhere else. And during the time when things started opening up again, we would make plans, but then my mom would be so on my ass, and like if it was only a couple hours in, she would already be like, where are you at? Doesn't it seem like it's enough for a lady to be out already? Like, come home. I was already coming home, and it sucked because I knew who I was, and I knew that I wasn't doing anything bad, nor was I taking like long or being disrespectful with time. So it just sucked because it was a constant anxiety of like, we would get into a fight, you know, which was normal, you know, in a relationship, normal petty fight, whatever. But like we had to end it, you know, as in like, not saying like, oh, we have to end the fight, but it never got it had to get postponed, because like I had to get home, you know. And we like stopped it, like mid argument when we were probably like almost gonna reach an understanding and stuff like that. And now we have to pause because I have to get home, and then now I'm home and I have a constant anxiety because now I'm not gonna see him till tomorrow night, and like it's not like I can talk on the phone with him now too. So now it just feels like texting, and oh my god, it was just like a constant, just like, there's nothing bad with Ari, like I said, like that's like normal within the relationship, but it just felt like a constant like being watched. And like I was already like 27, 28, so it was getting too much. And then like with work, it was getting way too much too, aside from that, not with the whole living here, but also with living here, because I needed to go to the gym at different hours of the day in regards to training, but also watching over the team, the gym, being able to go to the meetings, or like for meetings and after I get stuck at the gym, or whatever happened at the office. And with here, it was also like constantly like just watching and like questioning, like thinking I'm lying, that I wasn't supposed to go out that much, and then being like, I don't believe you. So it almost felt like it was like, oh my god, I have to like come up with an excuse at every given moment, you know? Because even if I said that I was gonna work a double shift or whatever at the gym, even if they believed me, it would now be them telling me like, you're so dumb, like the fact that you're doing that, like when are you gonna stop? So yeah, just not a nice environment. It kind of sucked because I'm walking around here and I miss it. Like I miss just waking up and like my brother being here, you know? And like I know he's been gone for a while, but like things didn't really pan out, I'm sure, in the way he would have wanted it to be too when he left. And it just sucks because I've been thinking about how like I don't really know when things changed. Like I don't know when it went from like the four of us in here thinking I'm going to sleep and like, you know, telling each other good morning and like figuring out what everyone was gonna do, or like everyone kind of doing the same thing because we were all gonna do the same thing together. It feels weird. And then them like being at the resort right now, and me being here, and like this is usually the time that everyone's like, you know. And I sit on the steps that I know she was going to me too. I just, you know, not. It just feels weird. Change is fucking weird, and I'm proud of myself for going with Michaela last week. Change is weird, but those that get it, you know? And although during that time I really did push everyone away, there's a handful that, you know, remain strong, know who I am, and like didn't really know who I am, and they were just like, you know, this is her being her. So I'm happy I made those plans with Michaela, because Michaela's one of the rocks. And it reminds me, you know, I was gonna not say it because I was about to say I don't want to sound conceited, but I'm thinking that way, it's not conceited. It really was a flattering moment. Granted, not at the moment, but she gave me a Christmas and birthday present, bless her soul. And she gave me a top, and like I saw it and it was so cute, it was so dope. And Michaela is someone that's always been so fashionable that I've always been so sure she like needs to be well, she just got a job as a stylist, need to know more about that, but like yeah, that's her, if I could like honestly describe her. It's like fashionista, and she gave me that shirt, and I was like, oh my god, thank you, you know. And then she was like, I feel like that's really you. I've always felt like you've always had like really close style, like you were always one of those had like really close style. And it made me feel so cool because I was like, shit, I've been feeling so shitty. Like, so shitty with myself that, like, someone saying that, like, just different perspective of myself made me feel almost like, oh my god, wow. Thanks. I felt so flattered. Like, I almost feel like that was more, flattering than the gift itself. But, oh my god. But yeah, I know things are just changing. I know this is just part of life, and things are also just phases. And yeah, I don't know. I know things, I need to be more understanding of myself, but okay, gang, we'll see.